Let's have some pension fund. Let's look at the best performing stocks, some of the most highest yielding stocks of the past year. I'm going to start this video with the FTSE 350. That's the 350 largest UK companies. So which ones have risen the most over the past year? Just a bit of fun this time of year is when we do this. Well, see if you can guess. It's actually Metro Bank. It's up 175% in number one position. Number two, well, run by a friend of mine, Peter Cruddas, it is CMC Markets, up 146% in the past year. Only two other companies are up over 100% out of the 350 largest UK listed companies. They are in at number three, Trustpilot, and at number four, Greencore Group. Okay, that's fine. As we look over the year, how many companies do you think out of those 350 were up? Okay, over the course of the year? Well, roughly half of them. 186 to be precise were up, which meant the rest were down. So which were some of the absolute stinkers and worst performers? In at number one, the worst performing of the 350 largest FTSE companies was Wood Group, down 61%. Ocado, my wife uses Ocado a lot, was down 56%. Also halved in price was Aston Martin Lagonda. Oh, there was I looking to get one. Now I'll stick to my Lime bike. Thank you very much. Others to take quite a whacking. JD Sports down 42%. Vistry Group down 40% as well. Okay, what about yields? What about dividends? Which are the biggest payers there? Ithaca Energy, rolling yield coming in at 21%, and then Lancashire Holdings 14%. Next, Energy Solar giving you 12% dividend yields, and Petershill Partners some 12% as well. Okay, which companies made the most money? Which companies had the biggest pre-tax profits? Can you guess? Number one, Shell. £32 billion in pre-tax profits. Don't tell the Chancellor. Number two, not BP, HSBC. £30 billion in pre-tax profits. And number three, BP, 23 billion. Who do you think were four and five? Well, four, Rio Tinto, 13 billion, and five is Unilever. I'll give you a rundown of some of the others. Any that might surprise you? Well, guess what? The government used to own a big chunk of this one. This came in at number 10. Its pre-tax profits was £6 billion. So what does the government do? Get rid of the holding. By the way, it was up 84% in the past year, but the government had sold its stock well before then, which suggests that the government ought to get out of the stock picking business and just bloody buy and hold. They were onto a good thing back then that they managed to bail out, but the numpties managed to get rid of it all instead. What about the biggest risers just over the last 6 months? Well, for Expo, over the past 6 months alone, up 148%. And International Consolidated Airlines, what a boring name, 75% up. Any other fun stuff out of the FTSE 350? I'll do another one so like and follow for US stocks later on as well. So do, as I said, like and follow. I think that's probably enough for now, isn't it? We could go through a whole bunch of other pieces of data on these things. Remember to look at the links in the bio on alpeshpatel.com/links. Where you can download a free copy of one of my 18 books, Investing Unplugged. So have a look at that and subscribe to the channel to get more amazing content. We'll look at some of these stocks in more detail to see which ones you might want to own in your pension for the year ahead. Thanks, everyone.